Hi, welcome back to my channel. So you know by the title of this video that it is my March monthly empties. Half of them have fallen out of my bed already, but yeah, so in March I managed to use up a grand total of 22 products. How I've managed that I don't quite know. Do you know what, we take it, 22 products is 22 products, that's 22 less products in my collection. So of course I'm going to go through them. I'm just going to randomly pick them at the top and tell you my thoughts whether I'd repurchase or not. So the first thing that we have is this Fabulosa room spray. So this is 300ml. Now I'm fairly sure I got this at like B&M, like I've had this for absolutely ages, and I just stopped using it, but then I've gone back into using it. It's not my favourite scent, so I wouldn't repurchase this, but it was okay for what it did. Then we have the Aldi Lucura Kickstart Shower Gel. This is a coconut shower gel, so this is 250ml. I'm fairly sure this is like 50p, 49p, something like that. It smells really nice, moisturising for your skin, so we'll repurchase this one. Then we have the Ameliorate Transforming Body Lotion. This is 50ml. Now I think it's my February monthly empties where I used up the shower gel version of this. Obviously I think you're supposed to use shower gel and body lotion at the same time, but I was using a different body lotion. But yeah, this was like quite nice. I probably wouldn't repurchase just because I've never heard of the brand before and it's like quite a small tube, but it was moisturising, so it's not the worst body lotion I've ever tried in my life. Then we have the Garnier Active Micellar Cleansing Gel Water. This is 200ml, again from Superdrug. It's like £2.50, something like that. This I absolutely love. This is one of my holy grail products, like when I've double cleansed. So I put cleansing balm and then I use this. Like this, I've already repurchased another one. I just cannot recommend this enough. Get your hands on this. It's just really good. Then we have the Clarins Revitalising Shower Milk. So this is 8ml, so this is like a little tiny mini. I think I got this in sort of like a, what do you call it, like not like a mystery box, but kind of like a skincare makeup sort of like mystery box thing that I got for Christmas, and this was in it. So yeah, it's really tiny. Do you know what, I actually quite liked it. It only lasted me like 3-4 uses, but it smelled really nice, so I might repurchase this in the future, but like get a bigger size. Then we have the Glossier Birthday Balm Lip Balm. So this is 15ml. Now this again is something that's been opened for like 2+ years, because I remember this was in my school bag for sixth form, for year 12, and that was 3 years ago. So yeah, I only just started to recently use this up. I put this in my uni bag and was using it at uni. So yeah, I don't know if I'd repurchase this. It's very like glittery, so not my favourite. Not the worst one I've ever tried, but it's not my favourite, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this one again. And I've also got so many lip balms that I'm still trying to get for the minute, so I'm not repurchasing lip balms at the minute anyway. Then we have these facial cleansing towels. Now there are 50 in here, so these are biodegradable. I use these to like dry my face inside of a towel. Now at the start, because I wasn't using them like consistently like every day, I didn't really notice a change in my skin, but now that I've stopped using them completely because they've run out and I've not repurchased them yet, my skin is actually breaking out a lot more. So I think I'm definitely going to repurchase these. I just got these off Amazon, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be repurchasing these ones. These actually just like cleared my skin up a lot. Then we have a hand soap. So this is from a hotel. I've had it quite a long time, I'll be honest. It's just like a small little hand soap. It smelled really nice. Not the most like moisturising on my hands because I do have really dry hands anyway, but yeah, obviously I can't repurchase this one because I could not tell you what hotel that I've stayed at that I've got this one from, but it was still nice to use up. Then we have the Skin Techniques Polar Bear Pomegranate Scented Face Mask. I got this for Christmas as part of like my Secret Santa, so it's not the oldest face mask I have in my collection that I'm using and still putting on my face. I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. I feel like it didn't really do anything for my skin. It smelled nice, but yeah, it didn't really do much, so I would not repurchase this. Standard Easy Vision Contact Lens Solution from Specsavers. This is 250ml. Yeah, essential. Go through one every month. I don't need to say anymore. Then we have my to use Crave lip gloss. Now, I even took the stopper out of this to literally scrape every single little bit of product out of it. So this is now officially empty. Do you know what? I actually can't think where I got this from either. Potentially TK Maxx or Makeup Mystery Box or a glossy box, but I would actually repurchase this. I really like the colour and it was really nice and moisturising on the lips, so definite repurchase. Then we have the Barry M Fresh Faith Dewy Setting Spray. So this is 70ml. This is one of my holy grail setting sprays. I've been on nights out before, used this setting spray for my makeup, got so drunk that I slept my full face of makeup, woke up the next morning with a white pillowcase, none of my makeup had transferred. Zero makeup transfer, and my makeup still looked as fresh as it did like before I went to sleep. Like you would not have been able to tell, and I slept a good like 8 hours in this makeup. So holy grail, have repurchased in the past, will continue to repurchase. Then we have the Short 48 Invisible Pure Deodorant. This is 50ml. Yeah, I mean, to me, like, deodorant's deodorant. Like, as long as I don't smell, it doesn't make me sweaty, it doesn't sort of like break me out like a rash under my arms, it's fine. So yeah, I would repurchase this one. Then we have my Elegant Pomegranate Eau de Parfum. This is 100ml. You already know I've repurchased this so many times. I've repurchased it again. Yeah, this is from Home Bargains. It's like £5, so get your hands on it. Then we have the Lacura Illuminating Priming Moisturiser. So this is 50ml. This one's 50-50 for me because it only worked under certain products. Like, I couldn't just put this like on my bare face because it'd like all peel off. I'd have to put this like under like a moisturiser and like blend it with a beauty blender. So I feel like it kind of wasted half the product, so I wouldn't repurchase this one. It did give my skin a nice glow, so pros and cons, pros and cons. Then we have the Umberto Giovanni Banana Butter. So this is like a leave-in conditioner. This is 100ml. Now when I tell you this smelt of banana, oh my goodness, this absolutely, you know the little like foam banana sweets that you get and you taste it and it's like just pure banana? That's exactly what this smelled like. Yeah, so it is literally completely empty. Now I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I didn't like it as a leave-in conditioner. It made my hair feel like sticky and horrible, so I actually just used this as like a normal conditioner in the shower and it was like fine for my hair, made it like really soft. But I probably just wouldn't repurchase this. This is not the type of products that I use, so it's a no, unfortunately. Then we have this Sixtica spot patch. So there was only like one like pimple patch in there because it had like the little like micro darts, but I used this. It had like a really big sort of like zit lump thing on the back of my neck and I put this on and it seemed to clear it up. So yeah, would repurchase this one. Then we have the Aveeno Daily Moisturising Body Lotions. This is 100ml. Honestly, yes, this was like thick and nice. I would definitely be repurchasing this one. Then we have a Ellen Tracy lip gloss. As you can see, the top of the lid came off. I couldn't tell you where the top of the lid is. I have taken the stopper out and I have scraped everything out of this. So yeah, I probably would repurchase this. I got this in a set in TK Maxx and they're just like nice little lip glosses. So I probably would repurchase this one. Then we have the Christoph Robin Cleansing Purifying Scrub with Sea Salt. So this is just like a scalp sort of like scrub. I use it like once a week. Now this smell of sea salt, this actually reminded me of like being at the sea. But it's not really my type of products that I like to use or that I typically use. So I probably wouldn't repurchase it based on that reason. But it felt like really nice on like my scalp and my hair. And then the last two products that we have, I have managed relatively at the same time, maybe like a week apart. I've used up the Simply Pure Hydrating Night Serum and the Simply Pure Hydrating Day Serum. These two paired together, so they're both 50ml each. They're from Superdrug. But yeah, I probably would repurchase these. These are like really nice lightweight formulas, so I would repurchase these two. Obviously at the minute I've got different night serums, moisturisers that I'm currently working through, but once I've used them all up, these would definitely be ones that I would repurchase. So that is everything that I managed to use up in March. How I used up 22 products, I actually don't know. Yeah, that's quite a lot of products, but I feel like the amount of products I have is slowly going down. As always, my goal is to finish up 10 products a month, one of them being a makeup product. I used a few makeup products in March. Yeah, so I feel like my April products might go down a little bit purely because we've got 2 weeks off at uni for Easter, so I will be going back home, so obviously I'm going to be using different products for 2 weeks, so I probably won't finish as many products. And I feel like because I've just finished like a load of products, I'm starting like new products, so they're obviously not running out as quick. But yeah, any products that we manage to project plan and use up is good. Any makeup products that we manage to finish is also good. Just trying to dwindle down my collection of things that I wouldn't repurchase. But yeah, as always, I'm still on a makeup no buy, so I'm not buying any makeup in 2025, because unless I have specifically run out of every single makeup product in that category that I own, purely because I've got makeup and I've got so much makeup that I just wouldn't repurchase. I'm trying to focus on using up those ones first. Again, it's the same with skincare. Unless I've used up like every product in that category, so I've got absolutely 0 shower gels, I then buy more, and I'm not buying anything until I've completely used up all I have. So whether there's like 2 or 3 more uses left in the product, I'm not allowed to buy any one until it's completely gone. So that's sort of like what like goals and that I'm trying to set myself, purely so I don't end up with loads of products, because I do at some point will have to move out, like move accommodations like August, so obviously I have accumulated more stuff since coming to uni, which is understandable, but now I'm trying to dwindle that back down again. So yeah, so those are my goals, so stay tuned to see what products and how many products I use up in April. So yeah, thanks for watching and stay tuned for another video.